I think romance in Dungeons and Dragons and tabletop RPGs is cringe. In certain situations. Now, Critical Role has set a huge precedent for Dungeons and Dragons and role-playing games because it's what a lot of people consume. And granted, I know not everybody likes Critical Role. It's just an example. However, in all of their campaigns, there always seems to be some character romancing another character, which I will say is totally okay. And I do enjoy it. The Keyleth and Vax story is so heartbreaking and beautiful, and I love it so much. The Jester and Ford love story is super cute, and I really totally ship it. And plus, Travis and Laura are adorable together. But I think that Critical Role is setting an unfair precedent for romance in tabletop RPGs, because not everyone can do it. Now, it's okay that not everybody can do it, but I think that a lot of people come into tabletop RPGs and they want to experience all sorts of things, obviously. They want to have fun, they maybe want to go on an adventure, slay a dragon, and sometimes even develop interpersonal relationships with other player characters or NPCs. And this can include romantic stories as well. However, I think the biggest problem with romance in tabletop RPGs and Dungeons and Dragons and all of that is people jump into games with people they don't necessarily know very well. The cast members of Critical Role have been friends for years and years and years. So many years. They were playing this game together before they even streamed it. But people join D&D games and tabletop RPG games, whether it be through Reddit or Discord or even through Start Playing Games, and jump in hoping that they can maybe live out this part of a Dungeons and Dragons experience, which is totally okay if you talk to other people. Romantic relationships, in any sense, whether it be in real life or in a game, have a lot of nuance to them. And when you bring the complexities of a romantic relationship that could happen in real life to a game, it can be really difficult to obviously explore each part. Not everybody wants to sit through another player character's romance with another player character. Not everybody wants to experience that. Not everybody wants to have things fade to black and just be a little bit awkward. But I think it can be done when done with consent. You can talk to the other person who is involved. Ask them, hey, I think I'd like to romance your character. Is that okay? I think it's also nice to gauge how everyone else feels. You don't necessarily have to ask them outright if you want it to be kind of a surprise, like, hey, my character's in love with this other character. But not everybody is going to be entirely comfortable with that, and that's okay. So yes, I do think that romantic relationships in Dungeons and Dragons can be a little bit cringy and a little bit awkward, and sometimes even abrasive, but if done right, they can add a lot to the game and it can be a lot of fun. But please, check in with everybody, because not everyone is going to be comfortable with this dynamic at their table. Some people just want to hit things and kill a dragon.